We're picking up on the real life abandoned mansion. I wasn't planning on doing like a streaming series on this necessarily. I enjoyed it on the last stream where we got to hang out and work on it some. So I was like, well, why not just try to do it a little bit more? So I have worked on it since the last stream, but not like a ton. I'll kind of give you a little bit of an update. So I basically went through, I like kind of cluttered some of the rooms that we had worked on because we were generally just doing furniture and furniture placement. So this is kind of what we're looking like right now in the kitchen. Lots of beige and brown to kind of go with that original look that was in the house from that YouTube video that we watched. So this is kind of what we're working with over here. Still a lot to do. This is the dining space. So I think it's kind of a cute space. Again, trying to like incorporate life and death a lot in the build. So getting used to some of the new items and using those a good bit. But yeah, I had a lot of fun like cluttering up a good bit of the like glassware and this little bar area over here that I put in the dining space. So kind of a cute space. This is the current sim I have in the lot from that like picture we get in Life and Death. I'm planning on like moving a sim in, or the two single mom sims and then the two sons. So I might actually make some sims for this build. I might not get too detailed with it, but I thought it would match the storyline better. So eventually that picture will be updated. And I didn't do much in the living space since the last stream. That's kind of, for the most part, been untouched. I worked a little bit on cluttering up the front area. I'm going to put some more like pictures and things over here on this curved wall that we have. I haven't used these owls very much, and I know that these have been around for a long time, but I just thought it was kind of a cute house to put that in. And I didn't do too much in this room either, so I think I just like put a couple of things on the fireplace mantle. The big one that I worked on was the gallery space. So this room was completely empty. I think I like put the easel and that was it, just to like hold the idea. But this is what we're looking at with this space over here, and then this closet. So in the real house, it was like a closet. It's like this would be a good kind of fun storage area. So that's the vibe that we're going with in this little room. And I have my little cube that I like to leave in my build sometimes because I use it to place some objects at different heights. But I have one in here too. These are just kind of placeholders right now. I want to put one more thing here. I don't know what yet, so that's why those scent things are still there. So one of the viewers in the last stream actually had an idea with the studio, since I didn't know what this room was going to be. They were like, oh, you should have more lighting. And I was like, yeah, I totally agree. In a studio, you'd want more lighting than just this window and the window at the door. But trying to keep true to the real house that we're mocking, I was like, well, maybe I can do a skylight. And so I put like a little skylight in on top, so we get a little more natural light and sunshine in, hopefully. It does make the roof a little weird looking, but you know, we're doing what we can. I just don't want it to be flat. I want a roof here because then it makes it look weird with the wraparound porch, because we need the roof to go over to this edge. And then it looked really funky just having a tile wide roof right here and then just nothing. So I was like, it's kind of an all or nothing situation. And since the real house has roofing there, I was like, I gotta put it. I'm not gonna fake it. We're gonna do the real thing. I love these tarot card paintings. I'm trying to put them all over. It's kind of like an unspoken goal of mine to, well, now that I'm speaking it, to put one in every room, just about 28 swatches. So, you know, it's a lot. This one fit perfectly for the art gallery room. I thought it was cute to think of these as paint brushes and like paint splatter. I don't know, should we go for like a more old-timey TV? I feel like that's kind of cute. Kind of fits the vibe a little bit of the house with the character and the story. Ooh, I like the worn out look. That's fun. It's like such a grand big living space, and then you have just like that tiny TV. I'm kind of like getting ready to clutter up this space just a little bit, or should we go ahead and try to get more base furniture down? It takes me a minute to figure out like where I want to get started. I'm thinking of putting like a more dedicated office study space in this room. It's still kind of big for like a butler pantry of some sort. I don't think that's really the vibe I'm wanting to go with here. So we're gonna have to think through that. Or we could have like a nectar room or something like that. Could be kind of fun, maybe. We can change our minds later. I'm just gonna put something as like a placeholder. This thing's so big, it takes up a lot of the room already. I'm prioritizing on purpose where we can. I'm trying to use as much of the life and death, because the more I use it, the more it kind of just gets committed to memory, these new items. I kind of like this. It matches the table really well. I guess this is supposed to be like a geometric bird kind of sitting on the edge of it. I want some wall decor. I don't know if I want to put tarot card art here or not. I think I've tried to use this. I think this kind of matches the space though. the portal. So we have the like reds, blues, and orangey yellows kind of in this space. I think that looks fine there. I'm definitely going to plant this section up. Like I want to put some hanging plants because this like fits perfectly right there. Like I love how it even wraps down right to the cushion right there. I think that's like a really nice detail. Ooh, maybe that. I kind of like the pink though. I think I actually put this hanging plant in every single one of my builds. Yeah, I think this would look cute just kind of putting on this. What if I use the crystals? Like, what if I put the crystals on top of this? I put that on top of the cabinet in the dining room. Not that I couldn't put it still, but I don't like to use a lot of the same items in rooms next to each other, so I might put it upstairs somewhere or something like that. This isn't the one I was thinking, but wait. Oh, it actually does slot. Okay, well that might be easier to use then. I kind of like the color anyway. We'll see. Maybe the darker on that too. And then I'm thinking maybe I can get the tiny little, my go-to plant. There are like 2 or 3 go-to plants I have for small spaces. This one, that's a little bitty one. I do kind of like that. That one has the pink. That's not the one I was thinking of. That is one of my 3 go-tos. And I kind of like the way that one looks here. Like what if we did that? I kind of like that one. I don't want everything to have the pink leaves. I kind of like the yellow. Ooh, maybe with the brown. Contrast with that lighter wood a little bit more. That's kind of fun. I do like the idea of the plush. I just want to see what we could do. I kind of like this one. The sloth is like my favorite, one of my favorites. I love sloths just in real life. But I do think it's hilarious that they gave this one Bella Goth's dress and necklace. Yeah, they're teens. Okay. You know, in the spirit of hand-me-downs and things, they hold on to some of their things from childhood. So I think it's kind of funny. I think I like this one, actually. I really like this kind of teal color with pink. I just think those 2 colors, not to get too into color theory right now, but it does work really well. I think I might size that down just a little. I think that's kind of cute. I definitely, of course, would love to put more hanging plants. I love this one from Paranormal. Definitely a couple of my go-tos. I think these work really well together, kind of side by side. Ooh, what if I made that one pink? I'm okay with that being pink. I'm thinking, like, what if we put some shoes next to the door? No, let's flip them. I feel like most people put their shoes up against the wall this way. I do anyways. Whenever I put my shoes, I don't have them face out unless they're like on a shelf in my closet. I could put the shoes here if I wanted to have like a table or a shelf. Oh, there it is. There it is. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Oh my goodness. That took forever. And I don't know if I like that. I wish we had more swatches for it because I think anything with wood in The Sims, we need a lot of swatches. Like we need a lot of neutral colors and they gave us a light brown, a white, and then a dark brown. Like that's not even black. That's a dark brown. I still like the idea of having this item somewhere. I just don't know exactly where I want it. Like I actually don't hate it in here. I kind of like it better in here than I do in there. But I also like the idea of having a shelf. I do like the idea of maybe moving the shoes over here. Or I could put one of those coat stands. Yeah, like even that I like better. Ooh, and maybe what I could do is add the umbrella. See, like this, I am very much into cluttering. I'm sure a lot of you are too. I think most people who love building in The Sims likes to really clutter things up a good bit. I think I like having this maybe a little further over and then having the umbrellas right next to the door. That's what makes it fun to me. I feel like, yeah, I think that's cute. Small end table with keys from everyday clutter. Yeah. The keys in the phone. The keys in the phone is like one of my go-tos. I even used that big like cereal bowl thing in my modern minimalist build. I like put this and I even like raised the keys to make it look like they were sitting in a bowl. Like I did that in that build. I really liked that concept because I think it's very realistic that people have bowls that they put stuff in. I could put that here. It is still kind of next to the door. Kind of like using that one to bring more of like this yellow tone. Do we want pillows on this couch? I don't know if I like the look of these pillows with the type of couch, but I also don't like how empty the couch is. This is where I would use CC because I have some blankets, like throw blanket type CC that you could put on a couch. I'm trying to figure out like what color I would put on this. That doesn't look that bad actually. It's almost the same color as that pink. This is a little bit more peachy, I think, than pink. Oh, that's a good idea. Sizing down the poof. I kind of like that color. I really like that color actually on top of this. Maybe what I could do, because sometimes I'll like take this and then put it up but size it down and have like a layered look to it with a different color. So maybe I could like bring in a secondary color. Yeah, because then I kind of am okay with that color if this is on the front. I think that kind of works. That's a good idea though. I like that because it does look like a decorative pillow. So I still want to put like a small table in between these as well. Ooh, if I could use this somewhere, that's kind of the vibes of the house. So this is what happens while I'm building. I'll just stick that in there for right now. I'll come across things. I'm like, oh, I definitely want to use it. I don't know where, but I'm going to put it somewhere. These like older looking cabinets though are totally the vibe. Maybe in this master, maybe this mom likes to do, you know, crystal stuff. Okay, but what about like putting board games? I don't normally put that in my living space. I feel like that could be kind of fun. You have like a big table here. You could have like game nights on this table in the living space with your kids or something, like a regular game night. Could be kind of a fun idea, maybe. I don't know. I love how I'm like, I love that. And could be a fun idea. Maybe. I talked myself out of it. Oh, wait. I know what I want to try to use. City living. It might not look good. I don't know all the swatches. Let's see. Yeah, because like that swatch could work, I think. I'd like to pull more of the reds on this side though, since we have the yellow, blue, orangey, yellow, blue colors over here. And we really just have like these. I feel like that would work really well, actually. I know it's big, but maybe just space the chairs out a little more and it won't look as big. I don't like that, I don't think. Let's see, maybe that one. Honestly, we have plants over here, just a couple, so I might use this corner for plants. Oh, and I forgot actually that I did add pet bowls to the kitchen. Maybe I could put some pet stuff over here too. I want to put this somewhere. I don't know where yet. Ooh, or this one. Oh, I like that one. Let's do a big one. Oh, that's cute. That kind of matches the vibe. That makes me think of that quilt thing from Life and Death. And we do have the raven, or the crow. Oh, okay. In the other stream, I was saying crows, but I guess because the world has raven in the name, I was like, oh, these aren't crows, they're ravens. And this actually does say crow, so I actually corrected myself into the wrong thing. What if I put that in the corner? That could be kind of fun. You like the curved wall? Thank you. That took a minute to work. But after doing that pumpkin house, I have become a pro with using rounded walls in some funky ways. Oh, I got distracted. That's what I was thinking of when I saw the pattern on the bed. That's kind of close to it. That's what it made me think of. Maybe it should go in the more formal room with the desk. We're gonna pretend like it doesn't have those corner things. I think that one kind of goes with the vibe in here. Maybe I could use the small one and kind of make this like a mini pet corner. I think we'll do that for now. I could go old-fashioned with like a little lantern type thing here. That's actually kind of cute. I want the orange because we have orange in the table right there. That'd be kind of a fun color to bring out. Ooh, I kind of like the idea of putting that there. I can't be stopped. I'm gonna just clutter everything up. I like how big that is. That like fills the space up very nicely there. I could try to see if there are tarot cards that work in here, but I don't know. I don't want to like overuse those. I've already used them a few times. Like I could fit two. Oh, that's a cool one. Not for necessarily in here, but man, that would have been so cool. I did a werewolf teen bedroom in my last build, and that would have been a really cool one to use in that. Like that one actually kind of looks good in here. Actually, that doesn't look that bad. Like just having the one. The hanging plant, yeah, I did think about using another hanging plant, so I might do that. You can never go wrong with me by suggesting a plant anywhere. Put one of those and maybe a shorter one over here. Every empty corner needs a plant. Yes, I 100% agree with that statement. So we have a plant pet corner. I don't know what lights I want though. I've not really thought about that yet. I don't want the modern. That's not really the vibe. Actually, now that I've placed it, I do kind of like that. For those of you who don't know, kind of also with the backstory of this is that, okay, so we're basing it off of an actual real life abandoned home. The idea is that now two single moms and their teen sons live in this house. They've renovated it, right? And they're still working on it. So the concept is that there are still going to be some like rough rooms, and I'm at the very end going to add a lot of the decals with like the exposed wood, like the holes in the wall, things like that. So it looks a little nicer in some of the areas than it actually will in the end, because I do want it to kind of have that like rough look to it, that it's mid renovation. But they could have replaced the light fixture, you know? And the funny thing about that, if we're going to keep it really realistic, is that in this exact room is where there's a huge hole in the ceiling and it's been flooding water all the way down. So this is exactly where they would have had to patch it up. And so we would have needed a new light fixture. I know that's like a long-winded explanation for justifying the use of a modern light. I don't know. I say that, but then it's like, well, is that too much though? Like, I feel like that might be too much. We have like a green rusty looking cottage living swatch, and I kind of like that, honestly, not gonna lie. So I feel like you could kind of pretend these were with the original house. Oh, it clips over there. I can't do it. Oh no, it's not gonna work over here. That's gonna bother me. No! Oh no! Oh wait, no, they're not in the right spot. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, we're good. I had a panic attack for no reason. Or I was panicking, didn't have a panic attack, but I was freaking out. You don't think I needed them on both sides? I actually kind of like them better in this room, honestly. If I were to use them, it kind of fills in the space a little bit more. I don't know if I need them in the living space. Oh, that could be kind of cute. Could get one of those like classy desk lamps. I had a green one of these over the piano when I was first playing piano. That's fine for now. So this room's like a little bit more toned down than like the living room. So we have like a fun color scheme in there. What if I went for like an older looking kind of rug? I kind of like that. Like, I think I like this one. Like, what if we put 2 of these? And it helps so much with the lighting on this side. Like, it's good enough to like vibe with for now, I think. Kind of like the look of the little love struck flowers. I don't know, that kind of looks cute though too. Just kind of put a couple of books over here. Bum, 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 bum. I'd like to do something different. Let's do this. I've never put this. Put these over here, put those there, and then delete those. We'll figure something else out to put there. Ooh, what if we put a cluttered mine box? I was like wondering earlier what to put in this little space. Maybe for now we can put something like that there. I could put that music box. Let's put the music box on the mantle. Yeah, that kind of works. Ooh, that matches the candles perfectly. That's so funny how that ended up working out like that. I'm gonna annoy some people doing this, but I kind of want it a little catty cornered. I don't want it to be like perfectly everything's in line, because then it's just like a little too, I don't know, it just looks a little too staged like that. I think I really like the idea though of doing the, maybe trying the vampire. It's kind of got that sofa daybed look to it. I could probably put one of these pillows here, and then I could like have this little pillow there. It's not as big and bulky. I kind of liked how big this sofa was in this corner, but I didn't like having the same exact kind of vibe from one room to the other, so I wanted to change it up a little bit. Maybe 0.4. I think that might work better. Yeah, there we go. Look at me. You'd think I've been using Tool forever. In a way, I actually don't hate the brown on the red like that. We can put like some of these stacks of books, and then you can even put plants and stuff on top of those, right? If I remember correctly. Put this little guy. Maybe put a plant down on the ground. Oh, I could put this on the desk in here somewhere because of the bird. Like, that could be like a fun little vibe. It happened again. Alexa, I'm not talking to you.
Sorry, I thought I heard my name.
And what's funny is it was the one in my kitchen. Like, how did that one pick up anything? I wish it didn't have the can lines, because it would be so funny to pretend this is bird poop. That's what I've been doing this whole time. I kind of want to leave it. We're definitely going to have cracks and stuff on the walls in this house too. So that's going to be a thing. Ooh, kind of like the way that looks right there. We're going to leave that as a placeholder. Ooh, I actually kind of like the look of this going into the archway a little bit. Maybe I put this plant. I don't know if I want to put another one of these. It just looks a little funny. I think it's looking funky to me. The fact that, like, I love the idea of cluttering this little space up with plants, but I think it's just the corner being bare like that in the back is kind of what's throwing me off, because I don't like the look of that. Like the fact that it's just empty in the back. So I'm trying to think of something to put back there. Oh, this one. Oh, let's put that in the corner. I feel like that one works really well in corners. Hey, I think that works fine. Okay, so like if you size it down, like that's kind of a fun item to have right here. And then you could maybe even, yeah, it does actually slot. There we go. It's like you gotta get like so technical with it. I think I want to put more books. I kind of like the idea of using a dirty mug. I like doing that sometimes on my desk spaces. That looks about right. So I feel like that would be normal, especially having 2 teenage boys in the house. Like, just leave a nasty mug on a desk like that, doing some homework or something over there. I'm thinking of doing a small house. Maybe I could do a challenge where I have a randomizer for a number 1 through 28, and every room is based off a tarot card, because every single one of these swatches has a very kind of interesting, a unique color swatch or palette to it, or it has like certain themes. Like if you did this, then you'd use a lot of werewolves pack, or, you know, this, I think that's a vampire. Yeah, so it's like, it even like goes along with certain packs. Like we even have a Santa Claus one. Well, I'm gonna save that and keep that in my back pocket for now. I like this one for in here, I think. I don't know if I actually plan on filling all of these shelves up. This is just how it was in the house. I don't know. I don't think the Seasons mudroom is going to work well here because I don't want it to block anything. I could do like a little pyramid. I don't like doing that color. This has been fun. This has been fun. I got to get ready for bed and take my dog out and stuff because I have work in the morning. Getting to meet so many people and hang out with you all, it's more fun than just playing by myself. And on that note, if you're still watching on any of the platforms, follow, subscribe. If you want to hang out with me in the future, I'd love that. It'd be a lot of fun. I hope you all have a good night or rest of your day. On that note, see you in the next one.